are slipping on here.
You guys are good hikers. Good job. Why do we have to hike, Quinny?
Huh?
Why are we hiking?
Because the mud's too slippery.
All right. Well, we made it back for day 2. It was a little rainy last night, so we had to hike in from the far road. But we're up here now. We're going to get started. Let's just take a look.
Quinn, stop.
This area stayed pretty dry because we put up our rain shade. But if you look behind us, you get an idea how much water we got yesterday. So, should be a fun day. The kids, you ready to dig?
Yeah.
Quinn, are you ready to dig? All right, here we go.
Wait. Are we filming this for Mommy?
Sure.
Hi, Mommy.
All right, so we were cleaning out the hole and Quinny spotted something a little shiny down here. We got some bones, but right in here, come on in. See a little tooth sticking out. Let's see if we can get that out. How's it looking, Quinn?
Good.
Oh, and there she is, popped right out. Oh, nice little shark tooth. All right, that's good, Quinn. That's a nice one, baby. All right, so we were clearing out all this area, and you can see there's like little teeth that are popping out. Here's this one here, a small one. We'll set that aside. Connor, will you hold this one while we get on this other one? Then now there's another one that's popping out right here. We're gonna come back and get that. But then this is the one that we stopped for. Come on around here, Quinn. So, looks like a nice big long hastellus. So let's go ahead and, loosen up the dirt around it and see if we can't get it out. Actually pretty hard. Yeah, it's pretty hard in here. There we go. And it's broken. Connor called it. The root is broken, but that's okay. You know what? It's in there still, and we gotta get it out and repair it. So we were clearing out this area, and we had a little enamel of a tooth pop out. Come on in, Quinny. Connor, do you see where it is? Can you show everyone? Yeah, so it's right there. So at first I thought it might have been a hastellus or planus, but it's not. I think it might be a mammal tooth because it's got enamel all the way around. It's got a nice curve. So we're gonna be nice and gentle and see what happens when we start taking it out. Actually, I think it is a nice big mammal tooth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can you see that tip, Quinn?
Yeah.
Come around this way. Come.
It's I can see it perfectly.
Okay. So I wonder how far back it goes. We have to be really careful. Kind of dig a little farther away. Maybe we'll keep it on the matrix this time. Is there a tooth in there? Oh yeah, look what Connor just found. Little tooth just popped right out. Okay, good job, bud. Okay, gentle. Oh, look at that. There it is. Come on in, Quinny. So it's got a crack right down the middle of the root. That's okay. We'll be able to preserve it when we get home.
What's the Marriott?
These teeth are so fragile. So we're gonna have to get this out in the block so that way that'll hold it together. All right, you can turn off. All right, so we got that alidesmus tooth out, stabilized what we could. There's a little bit of damage to this end of the root. It was like that on the formation, so not much we could do about it. But it really is pretty. I like it a lot. All right, so we're digging. What did we think we saw, guys?
A big tooth. A meg.
You think it's a meg?
I think just a big Mako.
You think it's just a big Mako? All right, let's take a look.
Meg. Where is it though?
It's over here. See that little white sliver sticking out? Let's take a look.
Yeah, I think it's just a Mako. No, it's a meg.
Doesn't look like the edges are sharp. Okay.
Yeah, let me just have this. Maybe it's like, that's the front.
Let's see. Just gotta. It's really stuck in there. All right, we're gonna pause the video and then I'm gonna start it up in a second after I clean some off. All right, so Quinn got me a little tool so we can see if we can loosen this up a little bit. Can you see the tooth, Quinny?
Yeah.
I think this is the root here. And it looks like this is coming down this way, but let's be careful. Oh boy, yeah, that's big. There's the tip.
If I'm right.
You got a good angle, Quinny?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like it's gonna be a meg because there's no serrations.
It could be.
There's the tip. All right, let's see. Looks like it's pretty big. What do you think?
Mako.
Is that like big guys?
That's a Mako. It's not a Mako.
That's a big Mako though. Look at that. Look how huge that guy is.
Can I have it?
It's probably like 2.5 inches.
Oh, so I can have it. Nope.
You want to kiss the tooth, buddy? Yeah, right. Hey, Connor, look what just popped out. Can you see it, Quinny? Come close.
Yeah, I see it.
He's got some pretty colors. Just popped out of that hole that we were digging in. Nice. Put that away for the All right, we were just going through all this here, and I was tossing the rocks over to Connor, and he was cracking them, and look what we saw pop out. Connor, go ahead and show. So let's take a look. Let's see if we can get a little more of that out. Let's see. Looks like it's gonna be a big Mako. Okay.
Those are my blocks. Can I have it?
It's really hard. Ooh, there it is. Oh yeah.
Since using my
Look at
block.
that big. What kind of shark tooth is that, Connor?
Mako.
Yeah. Is it a hook tooth or a straight tooth?
Hook tooth.
Good job. All right. You want to kiss the tooth? Nice. All right. So I was taking down this ledge here, and I just took a big piece off, and I handed that piece over there to Connor, and he's cracking it up, seeing if there's anything in there. But at the bottom of the ledge is this this cow shark tooth. So come on in and take a look. Quinny, come on over here. Can you see it? You see that, Quinn? You got it in your view?
Yeah, okay.
Can you see that, Quinn? You got a good view? I'll take the camera around here so you can see. Say hi, Quinn.
Hi, Quinn. Hi, future Quinn.
And then there it is. Just right here. Looks like it's going to be pretty nice. So why don't we work on getting that out and we'll come back. All right, so we loosened up the block that the cow shark tooth is in, and here it is. So I don't know if the whole thing's there or not, or if it's broken in half, but we got it out intact, and so we'll see later if the whole tooth is there or not. All right, and there it is. The whole tooth is there, every piece, including the root. It's a nice little cow shark.
Mine's big, huh?
All right, so I'm cleaning this hole out here with the kids, and there's some interesting pieces of bone coming out, like this chunky guy here, and there's this one here too, but there's something sticking out underneath it that looks really cool. Queenie, why don't you come on in a little closer?
Yeah, I zoomed in.
Check it out. Can you see this big bone here?
Yeah.
So that's fine, you know, that's cool. Maybe there's some stuff inside there, like we'll check that out in a little bit. Maybe this is something here, but this is really what caught my eye. It was this little guy. Let's see if I can loosen him up.
Whoa, sweet.
You know, it's got the shape of a tooth. It's making these types of indentations in the matrix around it. You can see that's where it was resting on the bone. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, look at that. I mean, look at that next to my finger. That's huge. Whoa, that thing's heavy too. This is awesome.
Can I feel?
Yeah, check it out, dude. Don't throw it. Is that heavy?
Oh, yeah. Killed it.
Yeah, here you go, Quinny.
Wow, that is ginormous.
You want to get it in the picture one more time? Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we were just clearing all this out, and there were a couple little teeth that were popping out. So this one right here was popping out, so Quinny, why don't you hold on to that? And Connor, why don't you come a little closer? Let's check out this one. Yeah, come on and zoom in on this one. You guys see this? Mm-hmm. It's a little hook tooth Mako that was popping out of the wall. So let's see if we can, you know, get it out.
Yeah. I think there's a tooth above it too.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, it's just bone. Yeah, I think it's just bone.
All right, here it is. What do you think?
It's cool.
It's a nice tooth, pretty.
It's maybe
Quinny,
2 inches?
No, probably 1.25 inches. Kiss the tooth, Quinn.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I'll kiss it.